Today's Loud House Critic episode is sponsored by coconut oil. Haven't been to the dentist in a long time? Then try our new coconut oils. When a cavity occurs and a tooth aches and pain, smooth the coconut oil into your mouth for 10 to 20 minutes. Use up for 2 weeks, then boom, your cavity has disappeared. Do not attempt to swallow, spit in the sink, or use when gingivitis occurs. Recommend to see a dentist.
Okay, folks, we're getting close. 10 seconds.
Happy trials.
And go spring check.
6, 5.
Let's go to black.
3.
In order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
What's happened now?
Hey, it wasn't my fault. Well, at least we got away from that monster.
Hello, I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. You know, it's funny that I'm actually reviewing this certain episode of the Loud House because I just got done seeing a Total Drama Island episode with Owen, Duncan, Heather, and Gwen when they were somewhere stranded on a different island when really, they're already on an island. And seeing an episode like that reminded me of the movie Rugrats Go Wild, and a certain Tom Hanks movie where he got stranded on an island, which I don't remember what it was. There was Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked, and so many others I've actually seen. And now they do something interesting with the Loud House about it. Washed Up. It is the 10th episode of Season 4 of the Loud House, and it's overall the 159th episode. This was one of those episodes that came straight after one of the Casa Grande episodes, and for some reason we just finished the rest of the 4th season with the Loud House instead of the Casa Grandes, who only get about 9 different episodes of their story arc. Is this episode worth saving the Loud House being stranded on an island, or are they officially as screwed as the people on Titanic?
Let's find out.
Today's Loud House episode was requested by Lee Tez Jordan and Gary V. Neal. If you have any Loud House episodes you want me to review, subscribe, leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video too. In the Loud House, one boy and 10 girls, wouldn't trade him for the world.
It's Saturday morning.
He's your favorite fella, singing a cappella. Saturday morning a cappella with Dubs.
And for the first time in forever, every single member of the Loud family is free. To make the most of it, Mom and Dad are taking us on a boat trip around Lake Eddie.
Wow, that sounds really exciting, a boat trip. Look on the calendar again before it even goes up closer. If you look closer on the left-hand side of the bottom, it says birthday. Could that possibly be Lincoln Loud's birthday in April?
It's gonna be awesome. Ah! Sunscreen in my eye!
I don't know about you, but I'd sure hate to have that happen to me.
Anna, where's your tire inflator? My unicorn needs puffing.
On it. We just finished breakfast.
Has anyone seen my bait?
Help.
Jesus Christ, Lonnie, you're gonna get sick again and puke, just like you did in Rita Her Rights. Hell, didn't the earthworms fill you up in Raw Deal? As if you haven't learned anything by now. You could be joining Timon and Pumbaa. They would love to have you around.
Your old dad's gonna get some fishing in before the season's over.
We'll see who comes home with the better catch.
You know, when I was really young, when I went fishing on a trip like this before, I was fishing in somebody's pond in their backyard. I caught this huge-ass largemouth bass, and when I got him he almost dragged me right into the freaking pond. It took about 2 people to actually grab me and help me pull in the largemouth bass.
Cannonball!
No cannonballs in the house, LJ.
Damn right.
I'm just practicing to yell. Next up, toughening up my butt cheeks for maximum splash. Hup, 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 hup.
Am I the only one who thinks that Lynn stole that move from a SpongeBob SquarePants movie?
That doesn't make any sense.
Now with Lori, Luann, and Luna getting ready to prepare for the family trip off.
Here you go, Lily.
Christ. Hi, Lincoln. Pass the sunscreen.
Whew. What are you trying to do? Give me a heart attack?
You need a heart before you can have an attack.
Hey, wanna help me hunt for Plessy?
What?
The prehistoric reptile rumored to lurk at the bottom of Lake Eddie.
Plessy? It has a name? Really? That's its name? That's something that looks like the Loch Ness Monster. Plessy, where have I heard that name from before? But anywho, so much of them are just getting ready to prepare to leave until Lisa gives us the little lecture talk.
Like very real and very fascinating microclimate with tropical conditions.
You can lecture your siblings in the car, sweetie. Let's go.
You might want to get going now.
Gotta go fast!
Thanks for checking if the door's gonna be locked, you dumbass. Let's pray you guys don't get robbed when you guys come back. Now the Loud family actually makes it to Lake Eddie, which I don't know why is that even a lake name.
Ask me if I care it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Hey, you're all set!
And this is where we're gonna start Rugrats Go Wild. If anyone out there remembers what happens in the beginning of that movie.
Just the thrill of the open sea, the smell of the salt air, and the joy of close friends and family.
You've got to be shitting me.
No, that ain't happening.
Drew, hold the shoes.
Hey, remember to be back in 3 hours or the rental fee doubles!
Fuck you!
Well, so much as enjoyment as the family relaxes on the boat, and so much as they're having so much of a good time, I could almost say that things are gonna go downhill with this.
Nothing like that fresh lake air, the gentle sound of the waves.
Setting south to sail the sea. How exciting it will be. Wind and sky and majesty. Setting south to sail the sea.
Sorry, that was me. I only had yogurt for breakfast.
Jesus, Lenny, stop saying you have a flatulence problem. You're not Lori.
Well, it's true. Actually... Sorry.
Where's your sense of humor? All right.
That wasn't you. It was the engine. Yikes! This baby's leaking more than Lily's swim diaper.
And what the fuck is all that stuff in there?
No worries. This boat can run on loud power. Everyone grab an oar. Why can't I pick it up?
Because it's painted on. Dang it, Flip.
Then why the hell did you guys rent the boat from that guy anyway? I totally fucking wouldn't. You see, this is what happens when you rent a boat from someone who's not trustworthy with caring for their own things. Now I know how his customers feel. That's why I'd rather be swimming.
What? What are you trying to say? Out with it! What? Whirlpool!
Percussion. Dwayne.
Oh, you are shitting me!
A funny little dolphin. They help sailors in the water. They love funny little... It's a shark! It's a shark and it ain't friendly! It looks like a dolphin. Tricky fish! Tricky fish!
Goddamn Flip!
Is everyone okay?
Don't worry, honey. I got him.
We're alive! Good! Because now, I'm going to kill you!
By the way, did you see how the way Lily pointed to them?
My phone! Ours too!
How are we gonna call for help?
Maybe we can borrow a phone from someone on this island.
Seriously, dude? What person you know on this island is gonna have phone businesses going? Hey, just be lucky you guys aren't on North Central Island. Them people are very hostile. In fact, some of those people shouldn't exist anyway. If they're so violent to any intruders, then they shouldn't be around.
We're all alone? With no food? No water? No TV? Ah! We're doomed!
Hey, hey, hey! Okay, I know we're in a bit of a pickle.
But that doesn't mean we're gonna give up. We're Louds, and Louds never quit.
I'm not even gonna argue with that philosophy, considering how the parents are actually telling their kids not to give up, when literally they're the ones who give up on their own kids. They can't even be much supportive to them when it comes to April Fool's Day, Chore and Peace, Brawl in the Family, blah blah blah, you know. Hell, even Clyde's dads are even more supportive than they are. But they're not here right now.
Mom and Dad are right. We're not a bunch of quitters.
Now let's put our heads together and think about how to get off this island.
Well, there's always the Coast Guard. They make regular patrols of the lake this time of year.
Really?
We'll just build a distress signal so the Coast Guard spots us.
And use our Loud family survival skills to get by until then. Woohoo! Bring it in, guys. Louds never quit on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Louds never quit!
And this is actually my favorite part of this episode, especially when you got the whole family working together and getting along real nicely and not fighting about it. They so much venture out around the island. You've got Rita, Lana, and Lynn finding wood to start a fire.
Ugh, those butt exercises are really paying off. Just gotta watch out for splinters, you know?
Pain in the ass, that's what I call it. Lisa and Lynn Sr. are actually looking for some fresh fruit.
Fascinating. The island's microclimate has yielded an abundance of tropical fruits.
And all organic. Check out this papaya. It'd be like 20 bucks at the farmer's market.
Mango.
Honey, I think I know the difference between... Oh, that mango.
You've got Luna making an SOS signal. In fact, a very creative SOS signal. And as for Luann, prepare to laugh.
Sorry, but I was busy making Mr. Coconuts II, now made from the real thing.
That's disturbing.
You're all crazy!
You say that like you're not.
I am the only one left on this show with a shred of sanity.
What the fuck is so funny?
And this coming from the girl who changes friends more often than I change socks.
There, now I've made 4 hammocks and a belt to match. How's your bed coming, Lola? Fit for a princess.
We are now officially in the Swiss Family Robinsons and Gilligan's Island. And as for Lincoln, Lori, and Lucy, well, they're still trying to find out this Plessy monster, which I said before is like the Loch Ness monster.
Ew, what kind of animal made those?
Wabbitwax.
Plessy! Who what?
If I was stranded on a deserted island, I would probably stay out of caves. Could be a dangerous critter that could just rip my head to pieces.
She's a prehistoric marine reptile. I knew she was really just a turtle with a leaf stuck to its butt.
On the upside, we found water.
Hey, look at that! It's Spike from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Later that night on the island, the entire Loud family is having the time of their life on that island. I think my family and I should actually try to be on a deserted island.
Dad, these parfaits are amazing.
Thanks, sweetie. It's that fresh island produce. Just gotta keep an eye out for it.
I am so proud of you kids. You didn't quit, and look at us now.
Yep, we got a sweet camp, first-class entertainment, and plenty of chow while we wait for the Coast Guard.
Here's another true story since we're around the campfire. There was a time where a family got stranded for 38 days after when their boat was rammed by orcas, aka killer whales. A dude, a wife, and his 3 children. They had to spend so much time on the island catching rainwater, turtles, molly, and flying fish. And they had to use some kind of makeshift sail to try to head to Central America. And in the end, they eventually got rescued. True story. And you know, there's something else I never even threw under the bus about this episode. There's actually a Jimmy Neutron episode where Cindy and Jimmy got stranded onto an island.
Jimmy, if I had to be stranded on a deserted island with anybody, I'm glad it's you.
Me too.
That was my favorite episode of The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron. And seeing all of this stuff around them at night reminds me of the movie Madagascar.
Woo! Louds never quit! Can you keep it down? We're watching TV.
Yet, does this television have anything to do with action, horror, violence, and sex?
It's a shooting star. Make a wish, quick.
Ooh, how about a thick, juicy steak?
You know what, Alex? I promise you I'm gonna find you a steak tomorrow that kills me.
Thanks, Marty. It is getting late. I guess I'm gonna...
I think I'm gonna hit the sack too. Sweet dreams, everyone.
The next day on the island, things are about to get worse for the Louds.
Let's see.
tickles.
Not Charles!
It's Pascal from Tangled.
Hey, that's our food! Shoo!
Get out of here!
I say get out of there!
Goddamn devil!
Great! What are we supposed to do now?
I suppose we could scavenge through their droppings for edible seeds.
Shut up!
Or, better option, you could go forage for more food around the island. That's my best option, in Einstein. And just then, a huge gust of wind just blows their construction work and even Lola's princess bed.
My princess bed! Come back! What is this? It's slimy and gross and it's ruining my gown!
Uh-oh, Lola's stuck in quicksand.
We gotta help her!
Do we have to?
Hang on, Lols!
And now Lana gets stuck in the quicksand too.
Did you know quicksand is actually mud? So it is really quick mud.
Quick mud, quicksand. What difference does it make?
We're sinking to our doom! Well, sorry, folks. It looks like our safari has come to a sad end.
But there's no need to fear, because Lenny's going to be here to save them. Just after when they pull Lola and Lana out of the quicksand, look at the eyes on Lori. Does she not kind of look fucked up that way? Because look how wide her eyes are. And here comes one of the best bonding moments.
You gotta be more careful, Lols. I can always build you another princess bed, but I can't build myself another twin.
I will always be there. You have me there. I will always be with you.
I love that. Especially how they're hugging, like they did before and patching things up.
I can.
What the f is wrong with you?
It's a simple matter of...
That was not me, okay? That was the boat.
The boat! The boat? The boat's come back for us! Come on, guys, we gotta flag it down!
The Coast Guard! We're saved!
We can talk about cloning your siblings later, sweetie. Let's go!
I prefer not to talk about that at all. So as they race for the edge of the island, they catch up to actually see the Coast Guard.
Oh no! What if it gets too small to fit all of us? No, Lenny. He means it's sailing away. Didn't they see our distress signal?
God damn it!
Don't give up. We can still get the boat's attention.
Come back!
Help!
You motherfucker! What do we do? Help! Help!
It's no use screaming at a time like this! Nobody will hear you!
Okay, fuck this. I'm swimming. I couldn't catch the damn boat. I almost drowned. A great white shark nearly ate my ass. And I put up a hell of a fight with that guy and managed to get myself back here. And I am totally exhausted from swimming.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Okay, guys, nobody panic. Another boat will be back soon.
Perhaps not.
What do you mean? You said the Coast Guard makes regular patrols of the lake.
Well, only fishing season, which is today.
So we're stuck here? Forever? Well, technically a new season will begin in 8 months. 8 months?
Are you kidding me right now?
Come on, guys, it won't be so bad.
Yeah, just 8 short months with no running water, no coffee, no toothbrushes, no toilet paper.
Don't!
Is that a doubt I'm hearing from you two?
It's hopeless. I give up.
We are not gonna die. Now both of you will get a grip.
You two need to start behaving like goddamn adults.
What happened to Louds Never Quit?
Well, son, sometimes grown-ups think they're teaching their kids an important life lesson when really they have it all wrong.
Sometimes the universe just has it out for you.
Survey says...
That's a load. We've gotten through a shipwreck, quicksand, hurricane force winds, and you want to quit now? Forget that! I say we're getting off this island. Who's with me?
I'm with you guys.
We can build our own boat. Rip Hardcore once made a raft out of nothing but sand and moose fur.
Rita. We really have some ding-dang resilient kids.
Damn right, and you guys are really supposed to be that supportive to them.
We got it from you guys. I advise you to pull it together. You're increasing your risk of dehydration.
You're really pushing it, Four Eyes. So the whole Loud family builds a boat so they can get the hell off the island. At least it's nothing like Alvin and the Chipmunk's shipwreck, especially when there's not even a volcano around this island.
Let's get the out of here, man!
And they're preparing to take off, but wait a minute, where's Lynn Sr.?
What the are you doing, mother?
Sorry, but I'm saving like $80 here. Dang it, 60.
That was weird. But then again, it does save money. You know, when you're leaving an actual island on a makeshift boat, you actually want to get some fish and fruit. Lots of that stuff when you're actually traveling back. Otherwise, you could go cannibalism on someone else, and that won't be good.
Bye, Desert Island! See you again! Next stop, home.
What's the matter now?
Wait!
Oh, shit.
Good God, does it ever end? Oh, that'd be a miracle.
Keep kicking, guys! We can still make it to land! Louds never quit! Louds never quit! Louds never quit! Louds never quit!
Where's dolphins when we need them?
You know what? Fuck you!
Well, I'm sorry to say it, but y'all are really fucked.
By the way, there's another animation error on Lana's mouth. Take a look at hers and Lola's. Since when does Lana have her incisors? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ooh! Hooray! It's the Coast Guard! In a dinghy?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey! I've been looking for you, bozos! Where's my boat?
Your crummy engine blew and it sank. We're lucky we're alive.
And by the way, you fat fuck, you owe them a refund. That boat you gave him, that was a piece of shit anyway.
Oh, oh, ew. I guess I'll forgive the late fee.
Yeah, you better have.
Enough already. We get the point.
Now the Loud family actually makes themselves in Flip's boat and they try to make themselves back at home. And here comes a real surprise ending too. For Lily, that is. That was real cute right there.
Aw, no, Lily. Home is this way.
I don't know why, I just like this part where Lily's at her huffiness. Because it seems like the whole entire Loud family doesn't know Lily too well. But wait until we get to a special episode that happens to do with ice cream.
I need to go to the bathroom!
Shut up!
Washed up. Is this something special or not? I loved and enjoyed this episode, but I would give it credit if it was a full-length episode. Like Trick, The Loudest Thanksgiving, 11 Louds of Leaving, Loudest Mission, Trip, and all that blah blah blah. Because here, the problem with this episode is the story itself. It was too short and it was too rushed. I would actually love it if it was way better to be a full-length episode, like the ones I explained before, including really loud music. Because there's a lot more than just being on vacation, getting shipwrecked, and getting stranded on an island and being rescued. There could have been a lot more to offer in this episode, but it is what it is, and I still enjoyed it. And there's a lot of good things about this episode too, including the fact that this is one of those episodes that is least mean-spirited, because the entire Loud family was working together when they got stranded, and there was a whole lot of bonding going on. I especially love the bonding between Lola and Lana after getting stuck in quicksand. And honestly, I felt this episode was way better than Trip, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of heartwarming moments in this episode, except for Flip. Like I said before, in Snow Way Out, he is just such a bastard in the various ways they'll find to rip some people off. I hope he never does this to a blind person. Because first off, when they decided to try to rent a boat from Flip, I knew that boat was going to be a piece of shit anyway, and something bad was actually really going to happen to them. In my words, I don't trust anybody who's like Flip. But anyways, I really still enjoyed this episode, including the fact that I like how the siblings were working together instead of fighting. And I never thought I would say this, but Lenny would be the only one of the best survivalists of the group. Big shocker there, I didn't really see that one coming. I won't say it's awesome, can just say it's just great how this episode is. I could practically see the Loud House family meeting the Total Drama Island contestants with Owen, Gwen, Heather, Duncan, Noah, Cody, Izzy, Katie, Sadie, Eva, Ezekiel, Tyler, DJ, Lashana, Bridget, Trent, and all those other contestants. I'm the Loud House Critic, and I'm just about to go watch this episode again along with the Total Drama Island Outcast episode at the same time.